Well, welcome to the Football News Show, Rokani Media Football. It is, and hope you guys are really having fun. And we're here to bring you Liverpool. And Liverpool destroying AC Milan, Real Madrid did it to Stuttgart, and then the biggest win of the night was all about Bayern Munich beating which side? Zagreb. I think Zagreb by 9-3, and we are going to be really hearing from the manager of Liverpool, Gravenberch, Cody Gakpo, and Virgil van Dijk. Now, welcome to this channel, and we're here to really bring you the best of the news that is really going to excite you into the day. And we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and may the living to God bless you and bless you abundantly. Now, when you look at this video, it's powered by Mono Gadgets. Remember, Mono Gadgets are dealers in phones that are really brand new and brand new laptops. Then there are also dealers into what we call used phones and used laptops. And at the moment you really want any of those, get your phone or your cellular and save this number, +256 70 99 88 665. Call them or WhatsApp them, and the rest is really gonna be history, and you really enjoy yourself, and you'll obviously never regret, and you'll thank me later. Always, we thank God for the gift of life, and for the Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. And let's obviously get into the game of Liverpool into the mix as we call in for 100 likes to be smashed on this video. Now, Ibrahim Konate went ahead to obviously help the side of Liverpool to level up. Remember, in the 3rd minute, Christian Pulisic, formerly at Chelsea, found himself putting AC Milan into the lead. And remember, Liverpool had gone ahead obviously lose a game over the weekend to Nottingham Forest, and everyone was like, oh, is it gonna be the same story that happened at Anfield? But they raised the bar, and obviously in set pieces, 20 minutes later, Ibrahim Konate went ahead obviously score a goal from a set piece, and then 18 minutes later, that was the 41st minute, the man known as Virgil van Dijk found himself in a position of obviously heading that ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1 for the club of Liverpool. And then Dominic Solanke found himself on target in the 67th minute to make it 3-1. But if you never watched the game, that's when you obviously just come up and say it was really an easy game. But it wasn't an easy game at all. It wasn't an easy game at all. But you saw Rafael Leao, you can call him unlucky on the night, as he went ahead obviously hit that post on several occasions. And I tell you, it was really a very enticing game to watch. And Liverpool versus AC Milan was another one to obviously coming through and see to it that everything really comes to pass. Now, from that game, these were the stats into the mix, and let's see how everything really looked like after this beautiful game football was really played. These were the stats of the game: 8 shots by AC Milan, 23 shots by Liverpool, 2 shots on target by AC Milan. Liverpool had 11 shots on target, 49% ball possession by AC Milan. Liverpool had 51% ball possession, 446 passes completed by AC Milan, 460 passes completed by Liverpool, 83% passing accuracy by AC Milan, 86% passing accuracy by Liverpool, 9 fouls by AC Milan and 12 fouls by Liverpool, 2 yellow cards to both sides, no red cards were issued to any of the sides, 3 offsides to AC Milan and 4 offsides to the side of Liverpool. Then 2 corners to the side of AC Milan and 5 corners to the side of Liverpool. Away from home, they went ahead obviously win their first game of football, and a lot of players were really standing out, but Gravenberch continued to obviously elevate himself into that position of the CDM. And it is really very shocking that Endo Wataru, who went ahead to play very well last season under Jurgen Klopp, is nowhere seen as he can get into the starting 11 of Liverpool. And I think that will happen next week, midweek, when they are playing in the Carabao Cup. That is it. But as it stands, obviously it's not something to really laugh at. Now, Ancelot came out and said about Gravenberch, who was named the man of the match by the UEFA Champions League. He told us that Gravenberch took to the occasion of playing at a stadium that's had some unbelievable Dutch midfielders. He played an unbelievable game. And the most memorable Dutch midfielder playing this game on this stadium was Seedorf. And Gravenberch is really looking good and is one of those players that really did a very huge job yesterday to help Liverpool win that beautiful game of football that really required a lot of stuff. So from Ancelot, we had the goal scorer, that is Virgil van Dijk, who scored the second goal of the night, saying we had an amazing time under Jurgen Klopp, and let's hope we can have an amazing time with Ancelot. Obviously, Liverpool is really having some good players, and that's why you saw to it that the manager hasn't even gone ahead to win the market, and they only came up and obviously bought just one player. They bought just one player as the side of Liverpool, and that is Federico Chiesa, who really came on yesterday and really had a very good goal into that beautiful game of football of the Champions League. Then Cody Gakpo, one of those that really looked great and went ahead to put in an assist, for the third goal, came up and said, I'm really happy. I showed myself with the assist and especially the win. I think it's important. Obviously, the last game in the league we lost and we had to give a reaction. That is what we did today. Also, in the Champions League campaign, it is a good start. So we are very happy. Remember, every team is going to be playing 8 games, and the top 8 will qualify directly into the semi-finals, and the next teams will obviously go to another round to look for 8 teams to obviously be drawn with the other teams that will obviously come on into the mix. So that is Cody Gakpo for you, who really went ahead to obviously enjoy the game of football yesterday at the stadium. I think it's called San Siro for each team, and Mieza something for Inter Milan. So that's how everything will went ahead to happen, and it really happened at the San Siro. You understand? Now, the other side that went ahead to take part in that game of football was Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich yesterday went ahead to obviously score 9 goals past Dinamo Zagreb, and Harry Kane went ahead to score 4 goals, of which 3 were penalties. Then Rafael Guerrero in the 33rd minute, Michael Olise scored a brace, first Champions League game, and he's going ahead to score a brace. Leroy Sen, 85th minute, and Leon Goretzka went ahead to obviously score in the 90th plus second minute. Then Bruno Petrovic came up and obviously scored in the 45th minute for Dinamo Zagreb, and Takuya Ogiwara in the 50th minute, but couldn't obviously find himself really stopping the side of Bayern Munich from really running riot into that game, and what annihilation. That's what we say. Bayern Munich went gang-ho. Now, Bayern Munich had 29 shots, and Dinamo Zagreb had 4, 19 were on target, and Zagreb had 3, 70% ball possession for Bayern Munich, and 30% ball possession for Dinamo Zagreb. 762 passes completed by Bayern Munich. I think that's one of the records that we should really look at. A team to put in 762 passes is not really ordinary. It's really extraordinary. 335 passes completed by Dinamo Zagreb. 92% passing accuracy by Bayern Munich. 79% passing accuracy by Dinamo Zagreb. 8 fouls by Bayern Munich and 6 fouls by Dinamo Zagreb. 0 yellow cards to Bayern Munich and 1 to Dinamo Zagreb. No red cards were issued. 5 offsides to Bayern Munich and 0 offsides to Dinamo Zagreb. 12 corners to the side of Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich and Vincent Kompany is really a happy man, and he's really making people believe that all he needed were better players, and that's why Bayern Munich never went ahead to make a very bad choice of really making him their first choice manager into the mix. Real Madrid obviously scored through Kylian Mbappe, and Kylian Mbappe in his first Champions League game for Real Madrid scored his first goal, and he had a goal. And I think it was a very beautiful cross put into the mixer, and went ahead to obviously bury it in the back of the net in the 46th minute. And guess what? Denis Undev leveled in the 68th minute. That's where things really went ugly, and everyone was like, maybe Stuttgart can obviously pull out a rabbit from a hat and shock the side of Real Madrid. But guess what? Antonio Rudiger in the 83rd minute scoring against his former side where he really played in Germany before he crossed to Chelsea. And then Endrick, the youngest player to score in the Champions League. And on his debut, that is Endrick, went ahead obviously scored a very beautiful goal. He pulled the trigger from outside the 18 box area and everyone was like, wow, Real Madrid's youngster is really doing the needful. I really liked the way he celebrated because he really went into what we call the crowd and really had a very good celebration with the fans of Real Madrid. And fans like it that way when you celebrate with them. And I know it really made perfect sense for the player. Now, stats 20. Shots by Real Madrid, 17 by Stuttgart. This is really very, very disturbing. If I told you Real Madrid and the team that paid a visit at the Santiago Bernabeu had 17 shots, it's really worrying. 8 shots on target, sorry about that, by Real Madrid and 7 shots on target by Stuttgart. You know, that is really worrying, meaning that if I told Stuttgart were really very clinical, they would have gone ahead to obviously create more trouble to the side of Stuttgart. 45% ball possession by Real Madrid and 55% ball possession by Stuttgart. 432 passes completed by Real Madrid, 520 passes completed by Stuttgart. 86% passing accuracy by Real Madrid and 87% passing accuracy by Stuttgart. 13 fouls by Real Madrid, 9 fouls by Stuttgart. 4 yellow cards to Real Madrid and 1 to Stuttgart. Shows you how Real Madrid was on pressure and how Stuttgart looked a better team at Santiago Bernabeu. So the experience of those players is really huge, and the manager Ancelotti, you give him his flowers. No red cards issued to either sides. 1 offside to Real Madrid and 4 offsides to Stuttgart. 10 corners to Real Madrid and 6 corners to the side of Stuttgart. Now, let's go and see how the table of the Champions League is really standing. Remember, they are 36 teams. You understand? 36 teams. And how is the table really looking? Because yesterday we saw a good number of teams showcase into the mix. I think we had 12 teams showcase, and we are also going to be having, I think, more 6 teams, more 12 showcasing tonight, and even more 12 showcasing on Thursday, including Arsenal. Bayern Munich on top with 3 points. They're having a goal difference of 7 goals. Aston Villa, they're having a goal difference of 3. They are second. Liverpool is third with 3 points. Juventus is fourth with Juventus is fourth with 3 points, but a goal difference of 2. Real Madrid, a goal difference of 2. They are fifth, and Sporting Lisbon are really 6th with a goal difference of 2. They all have 3 points. As you see the table, the top 8 will qualify immediately to the next round, and the next 8 will obviously face the next 8 after these 8, meaning that the next 16 teams after the first 8 will really come up and obviously do the due diligence. No team is going to be crossing to the UEFA Europa League. Those are the new rules of the Champions League, and this new format might be looking really great. So that is what the Champions League is all about, and hope you guys are really having fun. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. Liverpool destroying AC Milan. Bayern Munich goes gung-ho on Dinamo Zagreb, and obviously I want you to tell us what your thoughts are about Real Madrid, because for me I believe they were not convincing on the night. Do you think they were? All that and more into the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye bye.